Hello, Libra. Welcome to your reading of mid-December 2023. My name is Dawn. You're listening to Dawn Williams Tarot. Thank you so much for finding your way to my channel. If you are new, I would love if you would like and subscribe. If you are returning, please click that like button. It really does help me get my message out there. And as always, I am trying to grow. I'm right around 400 people on subscribers on YouTube, and I'm about 30 on BitChute. So I really love you, BitChute people. If you're watching my videos, there's hundreds of them for you to watch. These are all free to you. Please help your content creators by being kind and subscribing or liking their videos at least. Okay, so Libra, I'm going to do your reading that's slightly different. As you can see, I have a new setup. I had to move my desk and my office all around so I could get my cards on the deck, my cards on the video itself, as well as myself. So I was trying to get both, and I'm kind of liking this layout. It's a little different. I do have my back to my door, but I live alone, so it's all good. I don't have anybody that's going to sneak up behind me. So I'm going to start off by giving you a card from your oracle deck, and then I'm going to do your card reading itself. At the end of your card reading, I am going to pull cards from the Archangel Power deck, and basically those four messages are to help solidify messages that have already been given to you, or they're going to be additional new messages for you to think about and consider. I just completed the Virgo reading just a little bit ago, and boy, was that powerful. I am feeling today, specifically, as I'm creating these for you, I am really feeling big downloads of information, light codes that are coming in, which is part of the reason why I have this disc here. This disc here was created by a gentleman. There's 3 layers in this disc that is meant to be light codes coming in for activation. So it's activating light codes. The other thing too is I keep seeing various messages that are coming across in various, online channels of people talking about the energy that's coming off of the sun that is coming to hit the earth. We just had some big CMEs that were expelled from the sun, which actually does come in and does light up our planet here. And one of the things that I have noticed in my area, specifically today, when I got up, there were no clouds in the sky. It was blue sky. It's cold outside, but it's pretty. But what I've noticed since I got up, which was around 6:30, now that all the clouds are coming in, there have been tons of chemtrails across the skies here, which then do block the sun, right? So it's interesting, but however, we are meant to bring that energy in, integrate that energy, allow ourselves to move up, allow ourselves to bring the most of us, the more of our soul into these physical bodies as we can handle. And what happens is that physical body then actually does vibrate at a higher frequency, so that gap is much shorter and much easier to make those connections. Okay, so without further ado, or don't, I'm going to go ahead and pull your card, and it says, I am supported on my path. You are not the only sign that has gotten this card. And I find it really interesting because a lot of big changes are coming at the end of the year for many signs. So we'll see how your reading comes out, but it's interesting that I've gotten that one a couple of times in this last round of reading. Okay, so what do our Libras need to know for their highest and best good for the next couple of weeks? This energy is supposed to be for mid-December, but I do feel as though from what the other readings have indicated, from what they have gotten in their readings, is that this really is going to kind of cross into 2024. And what Spirit is showing me is that many of us are creating ourselves, ourselves in terms of what we want to project for 2024, the mask we wear. Many people are breaking down their old visions of themselves. They're looking at themselves in new light. They're recognizing, realizing that they are sovereign beings. They are taking back their sovereignty, and whatever that means for each and every one. But it has been really a beautiful process to do these readings for you this round. I'm seeing big help on the other side, really coming in and making some big changes. And of course, that's in agreement with yourself. This wouldn't happen for you without your permission, without your, giving consent. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm going to take myself off of the screen so you can just pay attention to the cards. And what I find as I've been doing this round is as I take myself off, I'm finding myself really connecting much more strongly with my higher self, so that those messages are coming in for you much more strongly. Because I'm not having to worry about making eye contact with you as I do your reading. So let me do this and get myself off of here. And there we are. Okay. So first of all, I need to get a drink of water because I do have a little bit of a scratchy throat here. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to spread out the cards. I know I do this different every single time I do you guys' readings, but I just go by guidance. Pulling cards this way it's all on feel. What's funny is the cards will actually get warm. So can we have what defines our week? What do our Libras need to know? Please, Spirit, give us our first card. First card is the Queen of Wands. For Libra, 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 Libra. Eight of Pentacles. Okay, and this is their obstacles. What do they need to know? What is coming at them they're not aware of? Ooh, the Moon. Oh yeah, mystery. That's the mystery card. Okay, here we go. And this is their strengths, please. What does Libra need to know about their strengths? What's right here? Which card, please? Oh, the Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, that's a beautiful card. Okay. And now the final card is their outcome, please, for Libra. What do our Libras need to know? Oh, 10 of Wands. Okay. Very good. Okay, so your first card kind of defines what's happening in the current general energies. What is it that you're pulling in? What it is that you're utilizing at this time? And what I am seeing for you is this Queen of Wands. I really do feel as though, even though you are an air sign and so you do represent swords, what I feel about this Queen of Wands energy is you may be really tapping into your inspiration, your creativity, and your passion. The other thing about wands is that wand energy is deeply intuitive. So I feel as though you are pulling in this information for yourself right now, Libra. And the reason why is because you are trying to you are trying to create your energy for 2024 in terms of how you're going to present yourself to your peers, to your family, to others. I feel as though you're redefining yourself. You're releasing some of your old ways of thinking about things, and you are integrating new skill sets. And if you look at her, she's quite powerful. She is, I consider her my badass queen. This queen doesn't take anything from anybody. She's very concentrated on what she wants, what it is that she wants to manifest. She's very sovereign. She's very skilled. And she has a lot of information that she's bringing in for you. And, she's using this wand as a tool here, right? So basically what she's doing is she's firing up her soul. She's firing up that inspiration and creativity. So I feel you are really tapping into this. You are utilizing this energy to create your 2024 at this time. And I feel as though you're just using this fire energy in a way that is new, maybe possibly for some of you. But it's beautiful. It's a beautiful energy. Your next step has to do with this Eight of Pentacles. Now, the Eight of Pentacles to me is a card that represents hard work. This individual is a skilled person. They have a lot of skills. They have a lot of talents. They have a lot of gifts. And this individual right now is completely focused on his task at hand. Now, this could represent money. This could represent his career. He could be working on a project. As you see here, he does have these pentacles that are kind of up in the air here. And he is focused on this one particular pentacle. Some of you may be completing a project before the end of the year. Perhaps you have deadlines of those projects, or it could very well be that some of you are going to be recognized for your projects and the hard work that you've done, for the company that you work for, or whoever it is that you have your job through. You are being recognized. You are being recognized for the hard work you do, that you do very skilled work. You're very good at what it is that you are creating for yourself and for your job space. And as this project completes, I feel as though some of you will be creating brand new projects for you to move forward on, so that you're constantly replenishing your physical security, and your money situation. Okay. And then your obstacle right now for you, which I'm going to get clarifiers on, is this moon card. Now, the moon does represent, skill, and it does represent a mystery. It is a mysterious path that you're going to be asked to traverse. And basically what happens is, this is where you really have to utilize that moon energy, which is representative of your intuition at this time. This is saying that you do need to take some type of an action that will allow you to create your 2024 prosperity or situation in a way that is going to be the most beneficial to you. And it isn't going to be quite clear cut. The thing is, the Spirit is telling me that you're going to need to trust. You need to trust your inner knowing, your inner wisdom. You are going to be tapping more into your intuition, and you're going to be tapping more into that inner voice that talks to you, that tells you that this is the direction you need to go. This is different than listening to your mind, okay? I don't know if you know the difference between the two, but there's a subtle difference. It's a nudge, it's a sense, it's a knowing, it's a gut reaction to things, right? So basically what this is saying is that whatever is coming in for you to consider and to look at is not going to be completely clear until it materializes for you. So this moon is about hidden things. It's about your subconscious as well. Could very well be some of you are getting messages in your dream state. If you don't have a dream journal, I would suggest that you might want to start one. From what people have been sharing with me and what I've been getting in my own personal readings with others, is that the subconscious is really trying to download a lot of information, and we don't know how to decode those downloads. So what Spirit has said is, for those of you who really want to get a deeper understanding of yourself and a deeper understanding of what the messages are, you need to keep this journal. You need to start writing down your dreams and deciphering them. Now, things that might mean something to you, in terms of symbology, is going to be different from other people's symbology. So this is something that you need to decipher. This is your work. Other people can't give you the answers. This is stuff you have to go within to get the answers for. Okay? Your strengths has to do with changes coming in. You have completed a cycle. This wheel of fortune is saying that you are evolving. You've got new opportunities coming in. You've got improvements coming in. This is a major arcana. This is saying that whatever trajectory that you have been on up to this point is going to change. And that's because you are in agreement to those changes. This is definitely one of those situations where if you are on the wheel, you definitely want to be in the center of this wheel, because if you are on the outside, you get flung off. This is the wheel of karma. And so what I'm feeling, because this is your outcome, this 10 of Wands, it feels as though you've been carrying this very heavy burden, Libra. It feels as though there have been a lot of things that you have been holding on to. Energies that you've been holding on to, situations, conversations, experiences that you've had, and you have been carrying all of that on your back, right? And basically what this is saying is this is now going to change. You are making these big changes, and this is an ending of those heavy burdens. Once again, this energy is definitely showing me that you, Libra, are also making major changes in your life. You are definitely going to be a completely different person by the end of this month. And as you move into 2024, as you're defining who it is that you want to project yourself out there to be, how you want to project this mask of who you truly are out there in the collective, okay? So what I'm going to do at this point is I am going to pull some clarifying cards for you. The beautiful thing is this is very similar to some of the other readings that I have done, where people are actually making these big, huge swings, changes in their lives. Now, but the other thing that I want you to consider is that, this Wheel of Fortune and this Moon card, which is in the very center of your reading, these two cards right here are major arcana. You are carrying that energy into 2024 as you're laying down the tracks, so as you're walking down your path, as you're creating, Empress, as you're creating the energy of who you are going to be in the new year. Big changes are coming. And I just feel that you have really embraced some of those big changes. You're looking at things deep within yourself that are allowing you to release those things that are holding you back, that are no longer serving you. Very, very strong energy. I feel energy in my chest. I feel energy in my high heart. So whatever this is, it's definitely wanting you to know that you're definitely being supported. This direction you're going is meant to be your destiny at this time. Can we please have a clarifier for the Queen of Wands? What do our Libras need to know that defines this energy, that gives emphasis to this energy, that gives additional clarity to this Queen of Wands energy, please? And it's clarified by the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is a card of winning at all costs. It's also a card of strategy. It is a card of change as well. It's changing of thoughts, change of direction, change in the way that you're going to be communicating. And this is really emphasizing this energy, as I had mentioned, Now, this absolutely does represent Libra energy, this Five of Swords. Additionally, this Queen of Wands, which is the energy I feel that you're embodying. Now, keep in mind, if you're a male listening to this message, the Queen of Wands is very similar to the King of Wands energy. The difference between the two is that the Queen has deep patience. She has deep understanding, and the Kings have deep knowledge and they have deep wisdom. So it's just the embodiment of the difference between the masculine and the feminine energy. And there is no gender specific here in this reading. However, the energy of this queen is more of the feminine energy. And if you are a male at this time, you're just accessing more of your male energy. Okay, does that make sense? This Five of Swords is winning at all costs. As you can see, these two have been defeated. He's actually gone behind them and picking up these swords. I feel as though he is saying, well, if they don't have the swords, they're not going to come back at me again. And so I win, right? However, this energy is an energy of change. It is looking at things in a different way. It is saying that perhaps you're going to have to define some of these qualities that you're moving into 2024 in a way that is not so abrasive or not so I'm better than you kind of energy. It's more of a even keel. Or this could represent someone coming in and trying to get the upper hand over you. Because there's two sides of the coin. There's two sides of the swords. Both sides cut deep. So just remember that. So if this person is coming in and is trying to win something over on you at all costs, just don't play the game. Step back and call them out on it. Because most people really don't want to really come from this position. This energy is the energy of feeling as though they're backed up in the corner and that they have no other recourse than to win at all costs. So this is really asking you to step out of your comfort zone. It's asking you to look at things in a completely different way. Allow this beautiful wand, Queen of Wands energy, this badass queen, to come in and fill you up and allow you just to step into your sovereignty, okay? Okay, can we have clarifier for this Eight of Pentacles, please? This is in your next steps. What do our Libras need to know as a clarifier for this next step? Eight of Pentacles, completing this task, moving forward, advancing, looking for different ways to complete a task, right? Okay. Oh, Emperor. Woo! Okay. Now, the Emperor energy is the combination of all the four kings. So this is all the energy of, this is the energy of wisdom. This is the energy of, he is an authority. He is a leader. He definitely is quite focused in his direction. Now, once again, this does not have to represent masculine or feminine energy. However, the Emperor does represent the divine masculine. So if you are a female, recognize that you are pulling in that masculine energy in order for you to be able to take your next step, whatever that may be. The Emperor card reminds me of the Donald Trump energy, not the Donald Trump, the president, Donald Trump, the businessman. This gentleman knows how to create a empire. He knows how to get things done. He does not allow anything to come in and prevent him from attaining what he desires. He knows how to manifest. He knows how to create. He knows how to motivate others to help him attain his visions. Okay. He's looking at this from a higher level of energy and bringing that energy and wisdom down into the earth plane for him. So as this is your next step, I feel as though part of what you're doing is you're completing something that you have been working on for a while. This could be a project. This could be some type of a creation for yourself. And you're going to be utilizing this energy of this emperor, this focused energy, this focused, clear vision that's coming in as a builder or a creator or whatever it is that you're creating in your 2024 vision, okay? I really do feel this very strongly. I feel as though this is a gift from the gods because once again, you are being supported on your path and this emperor energy is a major arcana. So it means that you're going to be tapping into that masculine energy for a while. Can we have a clarifier, please, for the moon card, which is in the obstacles position? What else do we need to know about this path of the moon, this hidden, mysterious path, the subconscious path? Ooh, and then we've got the death card. Interesting. Okay, so you're traversing this path. We don't know what the mysteries are about this path. However, the death card is coming in and it's saying it's transformational for you. That means that whatever it is that you've been working on, right? You're bringing these things to completion. And it makes sense because you have this wheel of fortune here as well that is saying that things are going to be ending. This right here is saying whatever this path is that represents this obstacle, this death card is saying blessings are still coming in for you, that these are things that needed to come to an end. This is a major arcana card. The way that you have been carrying yourself or the way that you've been operating is no longer serving you, and that you need to redefine what it is that you are going to allow into your life, the clear boundaries that you're setting for yourself, the way that you're going to operate in 2024. Okay? This is a great card, actually. And I do feel as though many of you had started this death and rebirth process starting in November when we went through all that Scorpio energy. It feels as though completions are it's cyclical. Everything that we do is pretty much cyclical. And as we wind down 2023 and move into 2024, I feel as though these blessings are going to be coming in. You're going to be feeling quite differently than you have this whole year. You're going to be feeling more sovereign. You're going to be feeling more inspired. You're going to feel more connected to your higher self. Can we have can we have a clarifying card for the Wheel of Fortune, please? This is in their strength position for Libra. What else does Libra need to know at this time? Oh, ha ha. This is awesome. Okay, the 10 of Cups. So this is beautiful. This is what you're creating for your 2024. This is what energy you're completing. You're completing these cycles. You're completing an old way of living, an old way of presenting yourself to the world. And this new path that you're going to be walking on is going to bring you a tremendous amount of happiness and joy. This is saying that these tens of cups are all about how you feel about things. It's about solidified relationships. It's about happy family, happy home. Now, the thing I'm going to say is that it doesn't mean it's the end of all your struggles. You have to work at that. And you have to work at happiness. This is a choice. So what Spirit is saying is, in this very center of your reading right here, you have got these beautiful energies that are going to carry you into this place where you're going to feel secure. You're going to feel that physical security. You're going to feel emotionally stable. You're going to feel a lot of love around you. You're really going to be listening to your inner voice. You're going to be bringing in a lot of inspiration, creativity, and you're going to be communicating from your heart space, which is beautiful. Wow, Libra, this has been a great reading so far. Okay, can we have clarifying for the 10 of Wands? Now, the 10 of Wands is a completion. This person is going to be bringing in their harvest, setting down that heavy burden, and is going to be projecting forward into 2024 with a new expression of self. What else do our Libras need to know about this energy moving into 2024, please? One card. Ooh, Three of Swords. Okay, so the Three of Swords is a card of heartache. Now, I don't want you to get upset about this card because it looks like, this typically represents a broken heart. However, in this situation, as we're moving into 2023, I feel as though all the healing, all of the energy that you have been working through this year to heal yourself, to heal those wounds, to pick yourself up, and to recognize that you are a sovereign being. And yes, there will be things that will come in that may sting your heart, but at the same time, I feel as though this is all stuff that is at a completion, right? So this heavy burden that you may be feeling that may be associated with broken heart or maybe associated with some type of a loss, what this is saying is because these two are working together, that energy is now moving behind you and that you definitely are stepping onto your healing path and owning that healing work for yourself. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull your last few cards, Libra. So far, this looks really good. You've got lots of majors here. So it could very well be that you're going to be working into this energy for, the beginning of 2024 in terms of possibly March, April timeframe. I'm saying March possibly because of the Three of Swords energy. Okay. Oh, so now I'm going to bring myself back on view. And I'm going to pull your cards as you're complete your reading for you. This deck is a big fat deck. I've shuffled this a gazillion times. I have to actually split the deck, shuffle, split the other side, shuffle, and then I have to integrate them all. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to split the deck and take the top and bottom cards the way Spirit told me to do it. So here is your bottom card and your top card. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that again. Nice and straight. And then we're going to do card and the top card. Okay. Get my goggles on. Your first card is the Eight of Ariel. It says, take great pride in your excellent work. Practice makes perfect. Consider getting additional education or training. So the Ariel reminds me of the Pentacles. I believe this is just reiterating this information here. This Eight of Pentacles, which is you do create really excellent work. As I had stated, you definitely are an individual that is able to, you have gifts that other people are not able to share. You're very unique in that sense of knowing your gifts and your talents, right? This specific energy that you bring to whatever it is that you're creating or working on. So that right there is reiterating in this card there. But the thing that I didn't mention, and if you look at this card, there are books, right? There's these stack of books. Can you see that? Twist the card a little bit. There's a whole bunch of books here. And that does represent just enhancing your skill set a bit. And that's what this card was talking about. Consider getting additional training or education. Now that could be in your workspace, but it is not limited to that. So let's say you want to get into more of a spiritual kind of a learning situation. You can actually do both, right? And then we have the Three of Raphael. The Three of Raphael reminds me of cups. So the Three of Cups is about getting together with friends and family, really enjoying celebrations. And it talks about reasons to celebrate with a community of friends. So happy announcements regarding relationships or children. So you might be hearing that someone that you know is going to be having a baby, or you could be hearing that someone is getting engaged, or someone has just gotten into a new relationship, or this could be you telling your friends that I have a reason to celebrate because, you know, my significant other and I are actually going to tie the knot. Wouldn't that be lovely? Okay, and then we have the Four of Ariel, which is basically saying when you give, you also receive. Being resistant to change, extremes in how you save or spend money. Oh, so this would be the four, this would represent the Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles is a card of feeling lack, like you're very concerned about the money coming in and out at this time. And the messages that Spirit has always given me about the the Four of Cups is that you have to be very appreciative of the things that you have. In the Four of Cups on the Rider White deck, three of those cups are empty. The person had, you know, utilized everything in their cups. They have been emotionally depleted. And then the hand of God comes out and hands a new cup to the individual on the card. And what that represents is kind of like the Ace of Cups, which is a new opportunity for love or new emotional opportunity for you. So this is looking for emotional stability in some way. If it is a situation where you are going to have celebrations, it could very well represent marriage. And this could just be just telling you that you need to be able to give and take. A lot of us are really good at giving our energy away. We're not so good at receiving energy back. So that's kind of what I feel this is talking about. And then this card right here is about new beginnings. Okay, so this card would represent the Judgment card. And the Judgment card is about awakenings and epiphanies. This is Archangel Jeremiah. It's saying you're starting a new life. So this is confirming everything that I've just said. I could have just said it with this one card and we would have been done. But it's the journey, right? You got to enjoy the journey. Starting a new life, finding your purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of your past. So that's what I was saying, is that you're really looking at how you presented yourself to the world in 2023 as you're making adjustments and changes as to how you want to present yourself in 2024. This is a new beginning. This is absolutely a new beginning because what this is saying is, you know, that this is the energy that you're going to be creating. You're going to be working with this energy all through next year. This is your beginning card. What are you going to do with that energy? How are you going to create it? This is a beautiful time of creativity and passion and motivation, right? This has actually been a very, very good reading. I feel as though you have made such big progress, Libra, that, and Spirit is definitely saying, look at all of this stuff, really own it, really stand in your sovereignty, really take ownership of your spiritual practice, really work on those things, because if you do, what you carry as your vibration into 2024 is going to be that more magnificent. Libra, thank you so much for being here. Again, like and subscribe if you've made it this far. I appreciate you. Love you all dearly. And until next time, take very good care of you and enjoy your week. Cheers.